everybody. I am Tiana Tells, and I am here today with my beautiful sister-in-law, Talitha. This is the first episode of Mama Needs a Drink, y'all. So welcome. Today's topic is called Try Not to Laugh. So today we will be talking about laughing when your kids do something totally inappropriate and how that is not helpful. Let's get to know each other a little bit. Talitha, tell everybody about yourself and your kids.
Sure. So I have two kids. I have an 11-year-old girl and a 4-year-old boy. My daughter's name is Anaya, and my 4-year-old is a Johnny. We call him a Johnny man, little man. So a bit of an age gap there, but yeah, those are my two kids.
I have 5. Ramira and Tamara. Ramira's 20. Tamara's 18. So actually, those are my 2 grown-ups. And then I have 3 children. Jayla, James, and Jordan. Jayla's 9, and James and Jordan are twin boys who are 8. So here's our little backstory. So today we're talking about trying not to laugh, and it's like this. Sometimes it's hard not to laugh when your kid does something absurd or shockingly ridiculous, but you have to hold in that chuckle or resist the urge to laugh or go grab your phone because it actually is not helpful. Kids thrive on attention and approval. So if you're chuckling when they do something silly and taking pictures, you're actually creating more of a monster, guys. So today we're going to give you tips on how to deal with this a little bit more, right?
Yeah, we'll try. It's hard.
I know, and I'm pretty ignorant, y'all. So let me tell y'all, really, you would not believe how many times my kids would do something bad, and I would just turn around and walk away. And it's mainly Tamara or James. They would be like, I see your cheeks are up in the air, you're smiling. They can tell I'm smiling from behind. So I totally turn around if I have to because my kids, it's always foolery going on with 5 of them. Somebody's gonna do something ignorant on a daily basis.
I'm sure. And I have a 4-year-old, and you know how 4-year-olds are. I mean, they're barely out the terrible twos, and now they're smart enough to like get a reaction out of you and like stir up trouble. And especially with Anaya and a Johnny, that sibling rivalry, it's like,
my God.
It's crazy right now. I have a preteen and just barely a toddler, so it's,
and she's
it's
fighting
a little wild. Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. I had a story that just came to mind. As one of my kids walked in, they weren't supposed to be here, but I'm going to tell it anyway. So this is probably for a different day in another episode, but when I think of a time where I had to hold in my laugh, it was so wrong. But Ramira and Tamara had a fight, guys. And Ramira is the oldest. She's big sis, so she's used to, roughhousing little sis a lot and winning. This particular day, I couldn't get upstairs fast enough to break it up when I heard them exchanging words and I heard like noises. So when I finally got up the stairs, to my surprise, little skinny Tamara was standing over Ramira, who had just gotten out the shower. And she was wailing her arms and legs and her little boobies and everything. And Tamara was standing over her. I've had enough of her. I'm tired of her. And she just that was the day where Tamara was not taking it. And it just shocked. Ramiro looked afraid. She looked happy that I walked in. And when I was so in shock and I was so embarrassed for Ramiro that I was like, okay. I broke it up. I probably made them kiss and hug. I don't remember, but we broke it up, right? And when I got downstairs, I fell out. I was on the floor. And that was a try not to laugh moment because I wanted to laugh. Like, see, you started it this day. Your little sister is getting big now. You can't just do that. But that was really funny.
That sounds crazy.
Yeah, that was horrible. This should be for the sibling rivalry episode, but I really had to hold in my lap. And I was proud of myself because I made it all the way to my room before I chuckled. I did.
Good job.
Yay!
Right. Kudos for that.
So what did a Johnny do? I know Anaya is mild-tempered. Anaya is no nonsense like her mom. So she didn't do anything. What did a Johnny do that made you laugh?
Johnny, he has a way with words. So when he gets angry, he gets hilarious to me, which is bad, right? So I don't want to laugh at him when he's like in this angry mode, but he says like some crazy and ridiculous stuff. I mean, the whole sibling fight thing was happening the other day, and he was like trying to stomp Anaya. Like, she was on the ground, and he was like trying to stomp her because she wasn't doing something he wanted to do. Like, he's like boss baby. So
and his dad does like UFC fighting, so
yeah, so he knows like rear naked choke. Like, he's already knows moves. So
oh my god,
he's trying not to laugh because I'm like, you shouldn't be, you know, getting into physical altercations with your sister.
Don't hit girls, Johnny.
Right, don't hit girls. But so I'm trying not to laugh because he's like literally like stomping on her, but Anaya's laughing too. So the way I diverted my laughter, I just focused on Anaya. I was like, Anaya, don't laugh, it's not funny. So I'm able to hold in my laugh because I'm like, Anaya, stop it. So he's focused on her as I'm over here like trying to like cover my mouth.
Yes,
like, oh my god, this is crazy.
Because he would definitely be stomping her out on a daily if you guys laughed.
See, yeah, he'd be like, oh, okay,
and
this
that's
is funny.
the thing.
I can do it some more.
Like, my kids will say something that they know they shouldn't say. Tamira taught James how to the song "To the Window, to the Wall," to sweat drop down my balls, and it's so inappropriate. But he'll say it. He'll look at me, and I won't look. I'll turn my head, and sometimes he'll say any random thing, and I feel him staring at me like he wants to see me smile, and like they're waiting to see my cheeks go up. They're waiting. So look. This is my advice to you guys: when your kid does something bad, and you don't want to laugh, I made a note. Where is it? Yeah, you have three things. These are my 3 suggestions. Turn your head. Gather yourself quickly, because I'm good for this. I'll be like. I open my mouth wide, and I'll just turn around, my mouth open for a few seconds and do that silent laugh, and I turn back around and start fussing, like, I'm gonna whoop your butt. Knowing I just laughed silently, but you can turn your head, completely walk away, or redirect them. Like, oh no. Like, it's okay. Maybe you can let out a snicker, but like, no, you can't do that. We gotta do it like this. Redirect, walk away, and just try your best not to laugh. But what you cannot do, guys, is pull out that phone. Any tips, Talitha?
Yeah, I agree with the 3 that you gave. Like you said, redirecting, distracting. I like to, tell when Johnny's like getting worked up, and I know I'm getting worked up too. But like, okay, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna count to 10. I'm gonna leave, and in those 10 seconds, if you don't have yourself together, it's gonna be a problem. Yes. So then I have 10 seconds to go laugh and get it out. He has 10 seconds to get his little temper tantrum together. So that usually works a lot of times. Like you say, just leaving so you can
tantrums. That's another episode because. As a mom who had tantrums herself growing up until my adulthood, my best friend, shout out Rowena, she's like the only adult other than my husband probably who saw me have a full-blown fall on the floor tantrum as a grown-up. But it's hard to tell them to stop or discipline them when you understand their frustration.
Right.
Because I be mad, y'all. I be mad. But so walk away. Just don't feed into it. And everybody is thriving and looking for the next viral video. And that's a problem, I believe. So just don't pull out your phone and record it, because that's only going to make more ridiculousness in your near future, okay? I mean, enjoy life, laugh, enjoy the moment, but some shit ain't funny. I'm sorry. You can't laugh at everything, okay? All right, now that's it for today. We're going to keep it short. I hope you guys enjoy. If you have any feedback, please talk to us in the comments and tell us what you think. Tell us what we should cover next. Just go ahead. Tell me.
So we were at the dinner table. Johnny gets up randomly and is standing next to us while we're eating our food, and is like,
I don't know if they can see you on camera. Come right here. What did Johnny do?
Johnny. He's 4 now, right? Are you getting it?
I got it. What are you doing?
He's like doing like this, right? And we're like, what's wrong, Johnny? And he was like, it's sticking. I'm clueless, right? I'm a girl. I don't know what is going on. I'm like, what's sticking? I'm like, his balls are sticking. I'm like, oh my God. So we're like, okay. And he's like, so he wears briefs, right? Little boys wear briefs. And so his junk is like basically getting too, like his underwear getting too small. So he's just like,
I thought they were sweaty.
That too, because it was sticking, so I'm sure it's sweaty too. But all of this to say, Mike's like, we need to get him some boxers. I'm like, do they even make boxers for 4-year-olds?
Yes, Jason Jordan has them.
So he just sent me a picture of him in his new boxer brief.
Yay, Johnny!
Yay! No more ball issues.
shoes.